Hi there, Joel here from cosinesound.com.au. Thanks for joining me today. I do apologize for getting this video out late, but as part 3 in this series, let's check out the Purr data patches. You can download these patches from aspress.co.uk, which is here, where all of Andy Final's practicals in Purr data are available to download. These are explored in the book Designing Sound. So we'll look at these practical series 4 machines, which are fans. Basically, there's 5 patches, each becoming more advanced. So there's a air pulse simulation, which uses a pulse width. Then there's one with a noise effect, one with a Doppler effect, and then there's more advanced ones with a blade chop sound and even a whole system, which is an aircon system. Now I'm using the Purr data software, which is a new update, but for this video the patches will work the same with Purr data extended. If you'd like to download that, links will be in the description again. So here is the fan pulse patch. Basically it's just a pulse sound oscillating at 24 Hertz. I think it's double this oscillator frequency, which is 12. And it's a standard sine wave being multiplied by itself. So the sine wave is being squared. And it looks something like this, which is similar to the cosine pulse wave, actually, but it's not quite the same because the top of the wave has become larger and the bottom of the wave has become smaller, so we have this interesting cone shape. And we can adjust the sharpness again. See, basically it's a sine wave with a low pulse width. Then as we increase the multiplication, it becomes sharper. Basically it's been scaled to a certain size and then it's output directly into the speaker. Much like the cosine pulse width oscillator, it's very useful because we can adjust between a soft wave and we can then ramp up to a brighter wave. Now I wonder if I could just change the limit on this. See, we have these limits here, so minimum, maximum, and I mean we could tweak these and see what happens for the moment. So I just went into edit mode. There we go. So then we've just increased the brightness again. 40, see what happens. Another module is the number module, which we can input a number directly. There we go, command 3. And I can connect this to the oscillator and then get out of edit mode, command E. The next module is one that has included a bandpass noise oscillator into the pulse wave shape. Basically, the oscillator amplitude is modulating the noise signal, and the noise signal is being filtered by a bandpass filter. You'll see what happens if I change the center frequency to around, let's say, 1.5K. And the next patch has a built-in Doppler effect. Basically, this one was made to create a better sounding propeller sound at lower frequencies. So let's have a listen. The oscillator is going separately into a variable filter. So if I change the frequency of the oscillator, the filter sweeping will slow down as well. So the middle of this voltage controlled filter is the first float, which is the center frequency. Then the second float is determining the Q, or the filter sharpness. Furthermore, we have an addition module to get a center frequency of about 100 Hz and a multiplication module to get a depth of about 500 Hz. Could put it at 1.5K again. It's not registering that last one, so let's try this. A more interesting one is this algorithm here. And if you have an idea of how to synthesize this, please let me know, because it's a very intriguing algorithm which basically spreads the pulses apart. But I came close with a tuned ring modulation on the pulse oscillator. So now we have this chopping effect. It sounds amazing though. I really like this sound. Supposedly, the way it achieves this is by delaying a signal by 400 milliseconds with this variable delay, which sends this chop signal to a delay unit. And this is a low-pass filter, I believe. So this noise is a one-pole low-pass filter. So this time the noise is not being modulated because we have a very complex signal, and now in this case the white noise is going into a one-pole low-pass filter and then being mixed in with the pulse wave signal. As a bonus, here we also have an aircon system which simulates starting up, idle fan and shut down sound in real time. So this is obviously full real time, and we've got a number of parameters. I'll just edit some of these target parameters actually. So if I change the loudest level, I think is the motor level, so if I can change that, make that a bit lower, and let's ramp up the brush level, stator level, fan pulse width, we can make that a bit softer. Let's see how this sounds. So we're gonna multiply the speed to very high now. So obviously the parameters instantaneously used as data. We have a very low frequency sound there. It doesn't look very good, but anyway, You can smooth out the adjustments. The important thing is that you have this incredible flexibility over these parameters. You've got a model here of a system, and this is also constructed around the procedural approach to a aircon system. Alright, that concludes today's video on fan and propeller sounds in Purr data. Let me know your thoughts below, leave a comment and a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe with a bell to receive monthly updates. See you next time.